So we have been studying reported speech, talking about affirmative and negative sentences, okay? But what about reported questions? What about questions? Well, they are just a little bit different. So, as you know, we've got two different types of questions, yes/no questions. What are those? Well, if you answer these kind of questions, you have to say yes or no. Okay, so are you stupid? There's not two possible answers. Yes, I am. No, I am not. Okay, so in this case, yes, no questions. This is how we do the reported question. So she asked me, okay, if si yo era tonto. Okay. So, for example, are you from Madrid? She asked me if I was from Madrid. Okay, do you live in Madrid? So, yes, no, yes, I do. So she asked me if I lived in Madrid. So as you can see, the verb you've got here, it has to be written in the past. Okay? It is exactly the same as when we have been studying and turning direct speech into reported speech with affirmative or negative sentences. Now, what about reported questions, but these kind of questions starting with where, how, who, what, etc. So where do you live? She asked me, this is me. Oh, not a lot of hair indeed. So where do you live? She asked me where I lived. Okay, so if you got here the verb in the present, I have to put it here in the past. She asked me where I lived. Okay? So here you have a list of verb tenses just to see how to change from direct speech into reported speech. So, are you stupid? She asked me if I was stupid. Where do you live? She asked me where I lived. What are you doing? She asked me what I was doing. Have you been to London? She asked me if I had been to London. Are you going to do it? She asked me if I was going to do it. Where did you go? Ooh, you have to be careful with this one. It is already in the past, so how the hell can I turn from past to past? Okay, in this case, you have to write the past participle, okay? So where did you go? She asked me where I had gone. Can you drive? She asked me if I could drive. Where will you go? She asked me where I would go. And must I go? So how can I turn this must into the past? I'm sorry, mustard doesn't exist, okay? So you have to put something similar, and this is the case. So she asked me if she had to go. Me preguntó si tenía que ir.